Hey guys, Jason here with Andrew, and we are back for the third episode of our TCG Unreleased mini-series, the series where we look at cards that never made their way to the global release of Duel Masters, despite being released within the first 12 sets of the game. Now, in the last episode, we looked at the Shobu Power-Up Pack DMC product, which featured a lot of cards whose effects already existed in the TCG. In this episode, it will be more of the same, but this time it will be cards from Zakira's Dragon Commander Power-Up Pack. So just some quick facts. The booster set had 6 new cards to complement another Zakira-related product. It was released on February 18, 2005, which was between the release dates of DM12 and DM13. One set we did get, one set we did not. And it was also released alongside the Shobu Power-Up Pack, which we covered in the last video. So jumping straight into it, the first and only card that doesn't have a version in the TCG, we have a Necrodragon Basuda. That's kind of hard to pronounce. So 7 mana, 7,000. When this creature would be destroyed, you may discard a dragon from your hand, and if you do, it stays in the battle zone instead.
Oh. This guy's pretty interesting.
You say that about everything.
Yeah, I guess when you haven't played with the card, anything that you think might be worth trying to make a deck around, I would just be like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, your opponent can't get rid of this guy. So you can keep attacking.
Can you imagine if you activate this effect on your opponent's turn, and then surprise, it's T-Dad.
Oh, wow. Yeah, oh wow. That's pretty cool.
And then my boy Dimension Splitter will finally see widespread use.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my god, this guy, is perfect for Dimension Splitter.
You just have your supply of Basra and T-Dad, ready to go at all times.
Yeah. You discard all your dragon in Dimension Splitter, oh my god. Yeah, pretty cool. I think pretty cool.
I think this is one of the more promising clunky dragons.
I think so too, yeah. Because his effect is it's I was gonna say immediate, but he doesn't really have a immediate ability, but it works when you play him, so
yeah,
you don't have to wait.
I guess what we're trying to say is even though it's not come into play effect, you don't have to wait until your next turn to use the effect, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's on your opponent's turn.
Yep. Mm-hmm. One thing I guess I am a bit afraid of is the mana cost, but I think it's a good cost to have. I think anything cheaper might be more broken.
Yeah. And you've got your mana ramp, you've got your soul swap, Cocolupia, who knows?
Oh man, yeah.
So definitely one of the more interesting dragons to build a deck around.
Yeah, all you need is T-Dad, I think.
Yeah.
Your opponent will be so scared.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, so moving on to the retrains, or I don't know what to call them. But we have Giga Jirus. So this card costs 4 mana. Whenever this creature attacks, you may return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. Is
this a game? I'll be guessing what the TCG counterpart is.
Yes, this is a game.
This is Amber Piercer.
Oh, well done. It is Amber Piercer.
Yeah, we all know how good Amber Piercer is, right? Everyone had one. It must be so good, right?
This card is terrible, especially because Giga Rays already exists.
Yeah, oh my god. Same race as well.
Yeah, same race, same cost, same power. But one you have to wait. And then one
the other one you can kick him mid-skill.
We are all about the instant gratification. And yeah, so I think Giga Rays is just all you have to say really about Giga Jirus.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right, so the less said the better. Moving on. Next card we have Necrodragon Bagard. This creature can't attack players. This creature can attack untapped light creatures.
Oh man, photo side?
Damien will be happy.
Well, in this case, I do think like being a dragon might help. Because there is dragon support, so
Yes.
I guess that is a plus.
Yeah, throughout this series, we keep saying, oh, this card would be a little better than what we currently have because it's a dragon and dragon support does exist. From now on, we will call this the dragon support argument.
Yeah.
So, Bagrazard benefits from the dragon support argument. I think Photoside is like quite good. This dude is also quite good.
Photoside's quite good.
You're not playing 4 to 8 copies of Photoside, so I think getting this would be fine.
Is there a demon command support argument with Balam?
Oof, I don't think so. Not for a few years. So I think the closest thing would be like Ozesu, who is more supported by demon commands rather than supporting demon commands.
Yeah.
So
this guy pretty good. Photoside's pretty good, so yeah.
Next card we have Necrodragon Zakira, so named after the owner. When you put this creature, destroy one of your creatures.
Oh man, does this have a TCG counterpart?
It does, but it's terrible and sees no play at all.
Oh wow. So
Even in the
I have a funny
year.
story. I have a funny story about this card.
All right.
So this card was actually played in the MP.
Wow. All right. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. But they played it with Galzok, which is slightly different in OCG. But in DMP, Galzok had a effect where if one of your darkness creatures get destroyed, one of your darkness zombie dragons, I think they were zombie dragons, gets destroyed, you can kill the lowest power creature from your opponent's field. So you would just like stick this guy for himself.
Oh wow!
Trigger Galzok, and if you had multiple Galzok, it's like a 2-for-1. It's like a chains of sacrifice.
Oh well, that's pretty interesting. That sounds very degenerate. I don't like that at all. But Andrew,
like when you can't trigger Galzok's effect, you do it yourself.
Right? Like your opponent doesn't want to destroy him because they want to just creature mass you.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll do it myself. So, who is the TCG version doppelganger?
Oh man, this one I have no idea. I didn't even know this guy had a TCG on the pop.
It's Stinger Worm.
Stinger.
This is a worm we do not play in our worms deck.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty funny. Wow.
But even though he is a dragon, I don't think he would be very good.
No, I don't think so. Not in the TCG. There's no Galzok.
Yeah, or I guess there's no like similar interactions that you'd want to. No crazy interactions you'd want to trigger.
So not even the dragon support argument can help this guy.
I don't think so.
What about some Dimension Splitter?
Dimension Splitter, our new favorite card. I don't know. I'm just not seeing it.
He can up the value of Dimension Splitter.
And then you can go into your mana zone. It's just a convoluted fairy life play.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think this. But he's on the. It's on the. What is it? The product name.
Yeah. I think Zakira should have named himself, or he should have given Bagrazard, he could have named Bagrazard Zakira if you wanted a strong dragon to be named after him.
There's a lot of Necrodragons.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is Zakira.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's the dark guy.
He's the mascot.
Death Phoenix is a no-go, I think. I was obligated to put a Death Phoenix picture in here, but because this dude is zombie dragon, but like I'm just not seeing it.
Sack himself. Sack himself. You can sack the Death Phoenix to trigger the effect.
Yeah, for the lost soul.
The lost soul, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I would rather sacrifice my Vortex Evolution, the Zombie Dragon, and the Firebird instead of just playing Lost Soul for 7.
You can Dimension Split it all back.
Except Death Phoenix. So yeah, this doesn't quite work, I think.
Nope.
Alright, the next card we have is Fist Blader. Costs 1, blocker. This creature cannot attack.
There's multiple. So how many do you want?
I think just the one will do.
Just the one. I'll give you the most interesting one. The Zepamedius. Is it
Oh my gosh, Andrew. That is the least interesting one. I put an Aqua Guard. Alright, so this is something that Andrew is probably tired of hearing about. Actually, Andrew and Damien are tired of hearing about. But Fist Blader, I think, would have not done very much in the TCG card pool alone, but had we gotten DM13, it would have become very good with the champ is here, Pacific Champion. So
the people's champ.
So in the OCG, Mono Blue Pacific, which is very similar to Liquid People Beatdown, check out our video, it was very good. It survived a handful of formats, and it was just a simple, aggressive rush deck. Pacific Champion cannot be attacked by non-evolution creatures, cannot be blocked by non-evolution creatures. So I would say this guy was a lot better than Paladin and Spin Slicer, at least thanks to the existence of Fist Blader.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because without Fist Blader, then you're getting into some of the bottom of the barrel. Time Scout.
Yeah, in the TCG block of sets, unfortunately, there weren't very many Merfolk, or at least good Merfolk released. You know, you had 2 3-mana Merfolks, and then Time Scout who costed 2, and then everything else was just, I don't know, they just had awful power mana ratios.
What about William or Wiley E. Carpenter?
Wiley Carpenter. I don't like Wiley Carpenter in Mono Blue Pacific or Mono Blue Liquid People. I think it just doesn't jive with what the deck wants to do.
Yeah.
You're just running yourself out of resources faster. But yeah, so Fist Blader in the TCG card pool alone would have just been another Zepamedius, as Andrew touched on. But had we got on set 13, I think Pacific Champion, Fist Blader, match made in heaven.
Then you can run Aqua God, Fist Blader, Zepamedius, and Marine Flower all at once. Is there more?
Well, there
might be one more.
There's Vest the Oracle, Giga Sky Guardian for water. I don't know, and I don't want to.
You don't want the Marrow Ooze deck? 40 Marrow Ooze?
If you're talking about 40 Marrow Ooze, why don't you just play 40 Aqua Guard?
You can play some 38 Aqua Guard and 2 Diamond Color. 1 for mana and 1 to play.
Alright, moving on. The next card we're looking at is Construction Mutant. So, as the name indicates, it is a Hedrian. When this creature would be destroyed, you may return it to your hand instead. If you do, discard a card from your hand.
Oh, I know this card. It's like Chimera. It's I was gonna say Gigantes, but that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's like Giga Gant or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
I'll give that to you because you're very close. It is Giga Stand.
Oh, Giga Stand. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Giga Stand sees no play, and I don't think Construction Mutant would see play.
But he's Hedrian.
I feel like at this point, they were just wanting to make Hedrians and Chimeras the same, you know? For every Hedrian version, there's a Chimera version. And then David will be like, Hydras is still better.
Yeah. What about Hydras?
Yeah, what about Hydras? Do I have Hydras in here? No, I don't have Hydras.
Oh, you don't have Hydras?
I don't have Hydras in here. So, yeah, this is the last card that is on the list, and I think this lineup is a bit less remarkable than the Shobu deck power-up lineup.
Yeah, definitely. Except for was it Bazra?
Bagrazard?
Yeah.
Yeah, the foil. The foil was better for this one.
Yeah, the foil.
And that's
that
what
should have been named Zakira, but
yeah,
common took it.
Yeah. And all right, that makes no sense to me. But yeah. So that was pretty interesting. I don't know what to say. Shobu's the main character, so naturally he gets the better effects. It makes sense.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Let us know in the comments which of these cards you would most like to see in in a TCG setting. I think, Andrew, we are in agreement that Bagrazard, the shiny card, would have been the coolest to get.
Yeah, definitely.
And well, stay tuned for the fourth and final episode of this mini-series, where we touch on the promos released in Year 3. So there are going to be a lot of multi-civ cards and a lot of DM13 adjacent cards.
Oh.
But until then, thank you for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time.